organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands, from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer, stationed at the Emerald, Washington. Your duties there. I keep a record of receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent. The secretary,
Stationed by the ear of corn.
your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor,
Here by the owl.
why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and intelligence of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in the directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings the absent president whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the President so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we should be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their station.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Madam Secretary, will you now call the roll of members?
There are 7 members and many guests present, Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which FFA members should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Ogemaw Heights Junior High Conducts Meeting Team duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
Madam President,
Bree.
I move to suspend the rules by dispensing of the Secretary's report, Treasurer's report, and all committee reports, and move directly to the business at hand.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to suspend the rules by dispensing of the Secretary's report, Treasurer's report, and all committee reports. Is there any discussion?
Point of order, Madam President.
State your point.
The motion to suspend the rules is not debatable.
Point well taken. Seeing as the motion to suspend the rules is non-debatable and requires a 2/3 rising vote, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of suspending the rules, please rise. Thank you. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 6-0.
Madam President,
Landon.
I move to accept the challenge of hosting a personal hygiene at Sirline Elementary. Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to accept the challenge of hosting a personal hygiene day at Sirline Elementary School. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Mallory.
I think it's a good idea because it can help them with their hygiene and it can promote FFA.
Madam President,
Edison.
I believe this is a good idea because it will help the younger children keep themselves healthy.
Madam President,
Bree.
I think this is a good idea because it will help the personal hygiene of our future FFA members.
Madam President,
Landon.
I think this is a good idea because it'll help promote FFA, so join me in voting yes.
Madam President,
Kale.
I think this would be a good idea because we need to keep these kids safe and have them wash hands and have a good hygiene because we have a virus going around too.
Madam President,
Zach.
I also think it's a good idea so they can be healthy and wash their hands and stay clean.
Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of accepting the challenge of planning a personal hygiene day signify by saying yes.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Madam President,
Mallory.
I move to have this June 1st from noon to 3.
Second.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded to host this event from June 1st from noon to 3. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Mallory.
I think it's a good time because the kids are still in school.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of hosting this event on June 1st from noon to 3 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-1.
Division of Assembly, Madam President.
Division of Assembly has been called for. We will now proceed to re-vote on the motion to hold this event on June 1st from noon to 3. All those in favor signify by standing. Thank you. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-1.
Madam President,
Landon,
I move that we have this in the Sterling Elementary cafeteria.
Second.
it's been properly moved and seconded to host this event in the Sirline Elementary cafeteria. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Mallory,
I think it's a good idea to have it in the cafeteria because it's big in there.
Madam President,
Kale,
I think it would be a good spot because if we held it somewhere else, not at school, then the parents would have to take the kids there.
Madam President,
Landon,
I believe this is a good idea because they also have a stage there where we could stand there.
Madam President,
Addison,
I believe this is a good idea. This way you can do it while the kids are in school.
is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of holding this event at the Sterling Elementary cafeteria, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. FFA members, what is your pleasure?
Madam President,
Mallory,
I move to have local businesses donate money so that we can get the supplies. Second.
it's been properly moved and seconded to have a local business donate money. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Mallory,
I think it's a good idea because we don't have enough money to get all the supplies.
Madam President,
Landon,
I think it's a good idea because with the money, we can use supplies to demonstrate to have good hygiene.
Madam President,
Kale,
I think this would be a good idea because we could buy toothbrushes and cleaning supplies and give them to them.
is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of having local businesses donate supplies, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. FFA members, what is your pleasure?
Madam President,
Zach,
I move to, also hire people to help us do this presentation because there's not enough FFA members.
Second.
it's been properly moved and seconded to have hire people to help us run this event. Is there any discussion?
Madam President,
Mallory,
I think it's a good idea because there's other people out there that know more than we do.
Madam President,
Kale,
I think this would be a good idea because we could ask them to help us demonstrate how to brush your teeth properly.
Madam President,
Bree,
I would like to add to the idea and ask the health department to come help co-clean this event.
Madam President,
Addison,
I move to refer this to a committee. I move to refer this motion to a committee of 3 appointed by the president, given full power to act and report back at the next meeting.
Second.
it's been properly moved and seconded to refer this motion to a committee of 3 appointed by the president, given full power to act and report back at the next meeting. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor of referring this motion to a committee of 3 appointed by the president, given full power to act and report back at the next meeting, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The committee will consist of Addison, Bree, and Mallory. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should now properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Ogemaw Heights Junior High Conduct Meeting Team. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in our labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this meeting adjourned. Madam Timekeeper, this now concludes our presentation. Honorable judges, we are now ready to entertain any questions you may have for us.
Okay, are we ready? This question is for the president.
Yes, Honorable Judge?
Okay, which chapter officer welcomes guests and visitors?
The Sentinel.
This question is for the vice president.
Yes, Honorable Judge.
What is the purpose of a main motion?
To introduce business for consideration and action.
This question is for the secretary.
Honorable Judge, may I answer your question?
When can a division of the assembly be made?
After a vote.
This question is for the treasurer.
Yes, Honorable Judge.
Must a point of order be seconded before it can be considered?
Yes.
This question is for the recorder.
Yes, Honorable Judge.
Which chapter officer must have a willingness to accept responsibility?
The President.
This question is for the Sentinel.
Yes, Honorable Judge.
Does the previous question require a second before it can be considered?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, and this question is for the advisor.
Yes, Honorable Judge.
Is the motion to suspend the rules allowed when another member has the floor?
No.
This question is available for anyone to answer. I'll try to call on you. I see you. Which chapter officer is supposed to have a copy of the official manual available at all meetings?
Honorable Judge, may I answer your question?
Yes.
The Secretary.
Thank you.
This question is also open to the floor. Is the subsidiary motion to lay on the table debatable?
Honorable Judge, may I answer your question?
Go ahead.
No.
Thank you. And this last question is open for anyone. Is the subsidiary motion to refer to a committee amendable?
Honorable Judge, may I answer your question?
Go for it.
No.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ogemaw Heights. If you could